Alrighty, house odds tell me that I should be bearish tomorrow. We're leaning bearish tomorrow. But a recap of today, uh, I was bearish going into CPI, and we got a very, very swift move that recovered within seconds. So it was you had to be aggressive about your TPs, but essentially bottom ticked on this statistical level here in the middle of the yellow box, and then just pretty much grinded up the rest of the day. So I wasn't fast enough to reverse on that, but I did catch those shorts. I know others did as well, and we didn't get this short here. So quite a day for this to grind up. Essentially, we're retesting the weekly ceiling and already rejecting off of it. So I am anticipating either basically similar situation on ES, but just reflected. Jump down to the middle of the yellow box, which basically was a retest from open 1 a.m. Eastern, and then just float the rest of the day towards the wall long. So what am I looking forward to tomorrow? For this retest of the weekly ceiling and already grinding down and the odds slimming of continuation, I am looking for attraction towards the weekly PML. 50% approximately. So on NQ that would be about 200, about 840, which puts us right here. I like that a lot. Now, three scenarios essentially: a chop scenario, bear scenario, bullish scenario. The bullish scenario needs to have a pull, is likely to have a pullback before continuation. Where would that pullback be to? I'm anticipating this right here. And then at RTH, I mean, if we get a really nice sell off, then I would anticipate this in order for us to push, if that's the buyer's narrative going into a continuation of this H7. Weekly overnight ceiling is pretty stable, and I would be targeting very nice targets everywhere, but essentially 171 to 182. That would be my A plus short for the day on the extension. Well, do I think we're going to get up there? Odds are slim, but that's my long scenario coming back up. Now, down to 23,900 and coming back up. Now, that's going to be problematic for buyers. It would really need to get momentum through London into RTH in order for us to get back up there. But if we get passive selling throughout the night, pretty straightforward. Break and retest of dead zone, TP at L1 min, TP at basically 900. And then you could get a final TP at median range. The statistics have been showing us, Shimba talked about how on every day last month, except for one, we didn't go past the median range. Pretty amazing statistic there. We've been having some, let me look at the median ranges. Okay. So that's pretty nice, especially wave 7 hourly, last line of defense, Ivy walls, and median range there. So upon a short move extension, I would like a reversal from there in order to get a nice green weekly candle. Now, and that's near the 50% to the weekly PML. If we get some catalysts that start pushing this further, we basically get a similar, like, opposite effect of what happened today on NQ. Except on the upside, we get it on the downside. And we just grind lower and don't get significant reversion from the Ivy wall. So there's targets down here towards the weekly PML. So definitely review that. And then on ES, similar situation. The bullish scenario would be floating up, but I would like a bounce from 65. And then RTH momentum, unless London's able to push it with more catalyst towards this 15 to 18. Now, there's some nice resistances at 22, but this is in the way. and ultimately it's its entire zone 15 to 22. I didn't want to write a big box, but this is the idea that we satisfy this median range and come back down. And then TP at the yellow box, TP at L1 min, TP at 66, and then pretty much just stay here. And again, if someone's getting control with some catalyst, some momentum, market maker momentum, then testing right into the wave 7 daily vector. I have these targets just in case, but if there's a very strong continuous bullet buyer control, it's pretty bumpy ride. Wave 1 daily imprints last line defense. The median range is very close, so meaning that's limited upside. And then we have some splice targets up here. So not a crazy amount of room to the upside. There's more room to the downside. And easy targets. I expect pretty directional movement for tomorrow. So hope this helps. Review it, watch it again, look at the charts, and investigate those opportunities. So I like how this, last note, I like how the wave 7 hourly vector was pulled upwards because of this consolidation at the end of the day, which allows it to be easier to transition and start printing L1s, short cycle towards the downside. It's not like it's down here and then we might find bounces and then push down. I like that this is pulled up. So that helps. All right. Let me know what you see. Take care.